referee is Peter Jones from Loughborough. Di Matteo alongside Gianfranco Zola. Di Matteo, who's been somewhat out of favour, but getting his chance from the off today. Leboeuf pumping it forward. Here is the French international again, Franck Leboeuf. Hit long, but too long for Chris Sutton. Sutton will see this as a big chance today to get his name on the score sheet. He's only got 2 since moving to Chelsea, his £10 million transfer from Blackburn. Franck Leboeuf, who was complaining a few weeks ago about the physical nature of English football. I think he's going to find this a demanding contest in terms of commitment today. Lee Bracey keeping goal for the 3rd Division team. Who needed a replay then to overcome non-league Hayes in the last round. They won 3-2. They've got a throw in over on that far side. It is Whitmore. And Whitmore again. He might have a sight of goal here. Slipped on, flags up for offside against David Brown. But an early warning there for Chelsea. Chelsea, who've reached the FA Cup 6th round, semi-finals and 2 finals in the 90s. But they've also lost at this stage 3 times in the last decade. Played off by Ian Goodison. Confident start here by Hull. Yes, Herc to tidy up. As ever, Head de Hoy in that Chelsea goal. No player has featured more often than he has this season. Zola. Won by Ferrer, the Spanish international. Now Di Matteo, who's wondering if he has a future with Chelsea. He's had a chat with Gianluca Vialli, who hasn't included him all that often. Once he was fit again after injury. Now this is Harley away down that left side. Should be the keepers. A minor fumble. Zola didn't quite get hold of it. Lee Bracey, who's 31, he came from Ipswich back in the summer. Decent ball in by John Harley. Zola might have done better there. We're getting a bursting forward now with Harper down that left side. Away from Di Matteo. Harper whipping it in low, and De Hoy just holding on as Brown arrived on the near post. Really dangerous ball played in. And De Hoy had to have his wits about him. Excellent work here from Harper. And Brown almost latched onto it. He got away then from Hurg. Worryingly so for Gianluca Vialli's team. On by Deschamps. Poyet slipping it through, flags up. The advantage being played with David Brown. And he's given it away rather carelessly then to Di Matteo. Now it's Albert Ferrer. Di Matteo came on as a substitute against his old club Lazio in the week. Here's Poyet trying to line up a shot at goal then for Sutton. Might have had to go himself. Now he is, and he scored too. Gustavo Poyet. That is finishing of the highest quality. 8 minutes in, and Chelsea go in front. Well, there have been a couple of scares before that, in truth. Poyet trying to feed Chris Sutton. The rebound came his way, and he placed it superbly in the corner. That's a brilliant finish from the Uruguayan. Absolutely top draw. Playing at his first FA Cup tie. He's had a lot of injury problems over the past couple of seasons. He hadn't actually scored since getting one against Manchester United back in October. Wood chasing. was Zola, rather over-elaborating. Whittle. Whitmore couldn't hold it up. Away by Leboeuf. To Deschamps. Oh, superbly creating room for himself. And Chris Sutton's right through here. Well, Hull City were fully exposed and he couldn't take advantage. Rather sums up his season. The chances just aren't being put away by Chris Sutton. He might not have a better one than this. Credit there to Lee Bracey with the save. But Sutton knows he should have tucked it in. There was some talk recently that Sutton might be switched to central defence, where of course he played very successfully for Norwich in his early days there. I think Vialli might feel, look, I've paid £10 million for a striker, that's where he's going to play. So that temptation to switch him to the back might be resisted. Leboeuf. Won by Harley. What a good ball too. Di Matteo. Zola is alongside. Now Harley. An excellent ball in and a fine finish too from Chris Sutton. That's the way to answer his critics. Half an hour gone and Sutton doubles Chelsea's lead. So much to admire about the build-up here. Harley whipping over the cross and Sutton applying the finish in very positive fashion. A little off balance then, but his header angled beyond goalkeeper Lee Bracey. Full marks there to John Harley for his service down the left. Harley. Now Di Matteo. Too long for Zola. Whitmore hadn't seen Harley, who stepped in so neatly. Shown real dexterity so far this afternoon, John Harley. And yes, Herc proving he's a more than able deputy for Marcel Desailly, who's out through injury this afternoon. Whittle. Oh, Brown's through here. Away from De Hoy. Brown with a wonderful chance, which he has taken. David Brown for Hull City. And suddenly they're back in the game. 7 minutes from half-time. What a moment for young David Brown. Well, Chelsea looking across towards the referee's assistant. They got no sympathy there. There was no flag. And they were caught really square then, Chelsea. With a gap between Herg and Leboeuf. Into David Brown. Still work to be done round the keeper. And the coolest of finishes too from the 20-year-old. And maybe now we've got a game on. Leboeuf. It's a terrific pass. Now Harley. In towards Dennis Wise. Deflected away for the corner. Magnificent ball there from Leboeuf. Harley away down the left side. The telling cross by him. And it came off John Whitney from Wise's header. Oh, the keeper lost it. Leboeuf trying to measure his shot in. Still they haven't cleared the danger, Hull. And there's number 3 for Chelsea, driven in by Roberto Di Matteo. Just 2 minutes into the second half. And no wonder he's celebrating. Opportunities for him have been few and far between lately. He's been pretty much out of the picture. Oh, that was desperate defending by Hull. And when it's laid back here invitingly for Di Matteo, he placed it so accurately into the corner. Di Matteo reminding Vialli of his quality, of his worth, of his value to the team. Hearing from the dressing room, it was a tactical change made by Vialli at half-time to bring on Flo in place of Zola. It is Wood. Now Edwards, former youth team captain at Hull, who's become a regular in the senior squad this season. They might be under the cosh again. It's Torreandra Flo. Harley's cross. Oh, it's another one. Poyet to make it 4. And it's that young man Harley again, with such an accurate ball played in. He's spent it back here, and 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes have surely now put this tie out of Hull City's reach. Keeper did his best there to keep it out. Lee Bracey. But the header was too strong from Gustavo Poyet, who claims his 2nd of the afternoon. Ferrer. Brown applying the pressure. That was Wise, trying to slot it through to Chris Sutton. More problems for Hull here. It's another one. And it's a hat-trick for Gustavo Poyet. Well, they are threatening now to run right. Look at the gaps in the middle there, that Hull back line. Aggressive play by Sutton. And the marking was non-existent as Poyet slipped into the centre to make it 5-1 to Chelsea. And suddenly they have really turned on the heat in this second half. Here in Hull, Chelsea have gone on the rampage, leading by 5 goals to 1. But it's Harper rampaging forward now for the home team. Oh, De Hoy lost it! What an escape then for the Dutch goalkeeper. Just skidded off his gloves. And the crossbar spared his blushes. There really seemed to be no danger, but the ball clearly is very greasy, and it's squirmed from his grasp. Back come Chelsea again. Dennis Wise to Ferrer. Leboeuf. Now Poyet probing for an opening. Ooh, Flo was offside, but his expression suggests it was pretty tight. Oh, he was unlucky, Steve Harper at the other end. De Hoy won't want to watch this one on the video replay when he gets home. Or was he just testing? I don't think so somehow. If he meant that, it's quite a party piece, sir. As I was saying about Warren Joyce, and he certainly has revived their fortunes to some extent. He looked really doomed back in November of last year when he took over. They were 6 points adrift, but a run of 10 wins, 8 draws and 4 defeats made sure of their survival. On by Joyce. Now they've got numbers forward here. Oh, right across the face of goal. Agonisingly close then. Wood came hurtling in, and he can only have been inches away. One of the best moves they've created in this game. There was a slight deflection. Wood so nearly made contact. Whitmore. Oh, another scare on the near post as De Hoy went to ground. Well, they're asking questions of Chelsea here. Whitmore's run. That was Goodison with a very clever flick too. Out by Terry to Di Matteo. Not on the same wavelength though as Sorandra Flo. Di Matteo, who rifled in his goal. Oh, such quick thinking, and came back off the uprights. Chris Sutton. Well, that in many ways sums up the kind of luck he's been having this season. His awareness deserved a goal. Oh, Lee Bracey was completely stranded as he swung at it then, Sutton. And the goalkeeper most relieved to see that spring away off the post. Now Whitmore. Goodison. We're in the last minute as Terry mops up, but not very tidily. Another chance, and De Goey fumbled the shot from Morgan. And he's looking pretty calm about it all. There really seemed to be no danger as that was fired through by Morgan, but it squeezed through. Didn't really get a piece of that one properly yet, De Goey. And he was relieved to see that one flash past the post from Goodison. 2 minutes to be added on. Well, he hasn't had the best of second half, said De Goey. I think he'll put that down to experience, though. Generally, his form has been really impressive this season. Wise with Sutton. Wise still running, still chasing. Slipping past the tackles. Great play here by Wise. Deflected in, and it's 6. Came off the unlucky Edwards. But all the credit there to Dennis Wise. Even in the last minute here, no cause is still lost for him. Taking on Whitney, taking on Harper. Now that will have to go down as an own goal. Although Wise, I'm sure, will want to claim it, and he won't. It's all smiles for the Chelsea captain. Harper racing forward again. And here's Harper. Great block by Terry. Great block. 6-1 almost became 6-2. And would have done but for John Terry and his alertness. De Goey opting to punch it out. So Chelsea are safely through. The potential banana skin safely negotiated, and in some style too. Emphatic winners in the end. Gustavo Poyet with 3 of the 6. Sutton on the score sheet, that's good news for him. So Di Matteo, and then the one right at the finish after the terrific run by Dennis Wise. Briefly they were back in the game at 2-1 Hull City. Briefly they had Chelsea worried. David Brown, who didn't finish the match, scoring their only goal of the afternoon. And to a large extent Chelsea have turned on an exhibition here and underlined the undoubted quality that exists in the team. The final score is Hull City 1, Chelsea 6.